morning. It's a new day. A new day of beans. A new day of whopping beans into the header. So I brought the semi to town this morning and we moved. I finished this field last night. So brought the semi to town and then I got semi and now the cart is down there. Grandpa brought that down there and brought my pickup back. So he went to town to get something to eat and left me here to work. But what I'm doing here is I wash the windows. I gotta wash the grain tank window. I guess it's too dirty to see any grain. Last load they took 19% moisture. Last night I found one patch. It probably gave 20 bushels of a little bit wetter stuff, but I just can't believe that it was 19% throughout an entire load. Co-ops don't work for you like they used to. They really don't. Truthfully, if you ask me, they don't really have a right to call themselves a co-op anymore. It's just a grain elevator, really. I don't know. It's my hot take. A lot of older farmers will tell you the same thing. I see a lot of green in this. Seems wet. I think it is wet. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. We'll see. Okay, I'm gonna go get the semi. Is that how the Canadians say it? Semi? That was, even Grandpa said, man, that first load was wet. I said to stay away from the trees. Never listens to me. We might be a little on the early side yet, truthfully. Which we're later than usual. Seems like usually we're done by about now. Weird year. Very, 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 very weird year. I am ready to look past or move on past this year because it was weird. So weird. Back in the cart. I like being in the cart. I wish I could hire somebody to drive trucks so I could just sit in the cart. I like the cart. It's fun. Fast-paced. Catching grain, loading trucks. Oh, the ladybugs. I had some wheat, a little bit of dust. The beans are a little wet, but I'd almost rather take them a little on the wet side than on the dry side. Get caught up here. Chopper's doing a pretty good job. I'm pretty happy to see that. I was very concerned about the chopper. to see. Beautiful. I love harvest. I especially love soybean harvest. Oh man, that dust though is gonna really plug the radiator up. Beautiful combine. Best thing, one of the best things I've ever bought is that combine right there. Okay, my camera died, but that concludes day 3 of harvest. That was a good day. It seems like 60 acres is about what we can do if we get started about 12:30. The other day we started at like 1:30ish. Oh yes, yesterday we started at 1:30, and we got 65, almost 70 acres done that day. The only reason I didn't is because I ran out of field, and I can't start a new one alone. So we're almost done with the for sale field. What are you looking at? Quit looking over there. Freaking me out, man. Almost done with the for sale field. Once we get done there, we kind of talked it over on where to go next, because we're running out of dry beans. These beans were on the edge, but after a good day of heat, they came around and they went through the combine. These beans were also on the edge, which they were in 05. So they should have been first before these, but they might just act more like an 06. So we're trying to figure out where to go from here. I think we're gonna finish. I think there's maybe 10 acres left down there. Possibly 15. I don't know, Grandpa doesn't always start and stop the auto steer mapping. I don't have anything fancy to start and stop the mapping, so we do it manually. But we forget to start it. I do it myself too, but he forgets to start it for a round or leaves it run for a round. But it doesn't look like there's much left out there. Going off of truckloads, there shouldn't be much left out there. Otherwise, these puppies are running like 80 bushels an acre, which I wouldn't mind, but I don't think it's realistic for here. So I think there's between 10 and 15 acres left down there. And then there's a 20-acre field. It's a field attached to the rest of this big field, but there's a road that we use to the hunting shack that I leave, that the previous renter also left. Grandpa didn't leave it for some reason. What's that all about? But the previous renter left a road, and I leave a road to get down there, because otherwise it turns into a muddy mess. And I'd rather deal with a packed down road than packed in ruts. That's how I look at it. So then there's 20 acres on that side, or on the west side of that road. I think we're gonna go take that. So a 30-acre day, and then I think we're gonna quit for the week. Tomorrow is Saturday. I got a couple things to do up north. So I'm gonna go home, pick up the wife and kids, and we're all gonna come down here because she wanted to be here for some of soybeans. Tate, come here. Bug, turn around. Don't go into the woods. There's burrs. But yeah, we're gonna end the week. Just be done. Because Elsie's, you could screw around and you could probably get something done. If you want to drive in circles and leaf patches, you could get something done. But I'm not about that. I really don't care to do that. The beans are already on the edge as it is. So I'd rather just get the whole field done. We do some questionable combining at times, but I'd much rather get the whole field done. Unless it's like a solid acre where it's still pretty green, then I'll go around it if the rest of the field is ready. But that one, I would say, if you look down the rows, they're still yellow. They are still yellow, not ready to go. And then across the creek, we could probably play around over there too. That's the same variety, but they were planted a couple days later. So kind of thought I'm coming back on Monday morning, or Monday afternoon. That gives us Tuesday and Wednesday. There's a chance of rain on Thursday, so if that comes to fruition, I'll probably just bag the combine in the Quonset and park the trucks outside and call it good. But we are so close to the end of the year. Anyway, I'm gonna get something to eat. I figured I'd turn the lights on, put a new battery in, and end the video because I ran out of battery, so I wasn't able to end it. Tate, come on, stay away from there. He has a past of eating mouse poison and having to go to the emergency vet. So I'm gonna end it here. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, give the Facebook page a follow. If you want to see more of the day-to-day activities that aren't videoed. I mean, I guess I kind of record everything, or most everything, but I forget things like I forgot to record baling straw. That was weird. I was gonna record some of that, but I completely forgot. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe, follow the Facebook page, follow along. We're almost to the end of the year. Then we get to start over again with fall fertilizer. So be cool. I don't know why I said that. We'll see you next time.